Hey guys, we're now going to be learning about the second step in statistics, which is to sort and display the data. We learned that the first step is to gather and collect the information. So we're conducting a survey, we're collecting the information, collecting the data, and we are gathering it. Now we're going to learn how to sort and display it. Let's look at the example. The school canteen surveyed 150 students to determine what drinks students preferred to buy at the canteen. The data was then tabulated in a frequency distribution table. So the data was collected, was gathered, and now is going to be sorted and displayed in a frequency distribution table. How does a frequency distribution table look like? It looks like this. This is the basic frequency distribution table. We have in the first column the outcome, which is the drink type. Here, the school canteen wants to know what drinks do students prefer to drink and to buy from the canteen. We have water, soft drink, juice, tea and hot chocolate. And the results are as follows. The tally shows all the results, and then the frequency is basically the digit, the number from the tally. We can see that the frequency, which is the tally in the tally format, 50 was for water. So 50 students out of the 150 preferred water to be sold at the canteen. 35 out of the 150 preferred soft drink. 30 out of the 150 preferred juice. And 10 out of the 150 preferred tea. And 25 out of the 150 preferred hot chocolate. So here we can see that in the table format that water is in demand and bottled water, is going to be sold at the canteen because they are preferring it over other drinks. And then you see that soft drink as well, tea is not much, juice it is, and hot chocolate not much as well. So now the canteen staff can start analyzing the data based on the information they have. Another way to display the data is to put it in a graph format. We have two types of graph. We're going to be looking at the first one, called the histogram, the frequency histogram. The frequency histogram, if you look at it, it is actually a column graph based like columns. We have an axis, the frequency axis, which is the vertical axis there, and the horizontal axis is the outcome. W for water, S for soft drink, J for juice, T for tea, and H for hot chocolate. And the frequency is basically how many students preferred each drink. So we can tell from the graph, very easy, when we display it in a graph, we can straight away tell water is in high demand. Tea, there's not much people that want tea. And we can see that there. Another type of display is called the frequency polygon. It is actually a line graph. The frequency polygon is a line graph. Again, the W we can see at 50, it hits the peak. And then we have S for the soft drink, J for the juice, T for the tea, and H for the hot chocolate. We can see it follows the same pattern as the column graph, but it is a line graph. Then we can actually put them on top, and we can have the frequency, histogram, and polygon. So we can see that the histogram and polygon, the polygon sits on top of the histogram. As you can see in the diagram, that the polygon just sits on top of the histogram there, and it is pretty straightforward. This is the way to display and to sort the information out after gathering it from the actual surveys and from the questionnaire. Now, in the next lesson, we're going to be looking at how to analyze the data, the information we are having here and displayed in either a frequency, histogram and polygon, or in the distribution table.